What's going on, everybody? Al Morgan, the creator and director. Yes, I said creator and director.
Co-creator.
Of the Unnamed Music Show.
Co-creator.
Dalen is the co-creator as well. But I know you're not used to seeing my face, so I just want to let you guys know that I'm here. And I felt like I was obligated to give you guys a top 5 list for 2013. Because this has been one of the most amazing years we've probably ever had in music. And I guess only time will tell, but I think we had some really great moments in 2013. So let me get to my list. I'm not gonna take a lot of your time, but let me get to my list. So a number 5 album of 2013 is Toro y Moi, Anything in Return. Yes, this album is amazing. I know he seems a little weird and a little awkward, but I think it kind of goes with the music. Even a little stalkerish a little bit, but definitely check this album out. I challenge you to actually go out, listen to this album, and play it around 9:30, 10 o'clock when it's really dark, cruise through the city or whatever, wherever you stay. Do that, because it will really set the mood. And it's like a nice 80s feel to this album that I really, really like. It's a vintage feel, but the way he does it is really, maybe it's early 90s, but it really feels really fresh and vibrant. So definitely go check that album out. Toro y Moi, Anything in Return. All right, so my number 4 album of 2013 is the Robert Glasper Experiment, Black Radio 2. Yes, Black Radio 2. If you haven't heard this one, this is another amazing album, which all of them are amazing, but this is kind of another jazz sounding album. A lot of features on there, of course, because it's Robert Glasper and he plays the piano and all this good stuff. So he has a lot of people doing a lot of good things. If you like neo soul or you like just modern jazz, like this is a great album. Definitely check out Let It Ride. I think it's just called Ride by what's the lady's name? Norah Jones. Norah Jones. Check that song. That's my favorite song. Check it out. Great album. Definitely one of the best albums of 2013. All right, so we come to my number 3 album of 2013, which happens to be Childish Gambino's Because the Internet. Yes. Now, I have a little, this album could have easily been number 1 for me. The reason why I can't give it number 1 is I'm still trying to learn it a little bit. That's a part of it. And also, I have a problem with this album to the point where I can kind of see his influences when he raps. Sometimes he sounds like Kanye West. Sometimes some of his songs sound like something that what's Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean would have done. He got a couple songs like that. And also I can hear him sounding like a little bit like Eminem and some of his stuff too. So, and I think if I listen to it more, it'll sound more like him because I get so used to hearing it. But this album just came out like a week or 2 ago. I love the concept behind the album, but as far as the album is concerned, I have to give it the number 3 spot. But it is an amazing album. I know he gets a lot of hate. I don't see why, but he's doing a lot for the culture. And I think he's gonna be here for a while, and I think he has a lot of upside in this industry, of course, and in other industries. But I think he's definitely somebody you need to look out for. And he can spit, man. He said some clever lines. What did he say? My girl's on Hollywood and Vine, thinking that she's Hollywood on Vine. Come on, that's pretty tight. All right, and there's some other stuff, but definitely check out the album. Another thing about this album real quick is that I find that if you don't listen to it in order, it seems like sometimes it doesn't really flow. But if you listen to it all the way through, it has a nice flow to it. But if you pick out certain songs, you might be turned off. So just listen through. Definitely check that album out. So my number 2 album is Joey Badass's mixtape, Summer Nights. Now, it's a mixtape. I get it. It's a mixtape. Okay. But with that said, I'm still going to add this into the list because it's such a great album. It's one that you can listen to, while you're doing math problems, you're doing work, you're doing this and that. It's a great album, man. And Joey's spitting, and it's like he's still trying to find his sound, because if you listen to 1999, is that what was it called? 1999? If you listen to that, his voice sounds totally different. Go listen to the song Waves, and then listen to anything on this album. He's really aggressive, and I don't know if I like it or not, but it's Joey. He's young. I mean, he's gonna go through these changes, and we should allow him to go through these changes with his voice and the way he, approaches his music. But this is another great album from I guess the head of Pro Era. Sorry guys, but I guess he still is the head of Pro Era. But yeah, check it out. Definitely a good album. All right, so we get to the number one, in my opinion, number one album of 2013. And that goes to my man, Tyler, the Creator, Wolf. Great album. I think Tyler stepped it up just a notch, because what you find in this album is he doesn't talk about all the rape and, 666 Satan devil stuff. He kind of flipped it around, and he actually told a great story, and you got to really see who he is and what he's dealing with. I feel like if I were to meet Tyler on the street, I could have a conversation with him, because I feel like I've learned a lot about him through his music. The production on the album's amazing, and this came out early in the year, if I remember correctly. It came out really early in the year, and it's one I keep going back to. And I listen to it about once or twice a week, man. I mean, it's one that stays in the rotation here at the studio. So definitely check that album out. Again, I'm Al Morgan, the creator. Co-creator. The creator. Co-creator. The creator of the Unnamed Music Show. Co-creator of the Unnamed Music Show. That's my 2013. Please because like I said, we have a thing going on here. Please like this video and view it and pass it around so I can win this large sum of money that we have stashed away. So, all right, well, that's it. I mean, I wish you guys the best in 2014. Hopefully we'll see you again. Hopefully you will subscribe so we can keep bringing you more content. We're gonna do that regardless. But just, stay tuned. Have a good one.